The Mayans have done it now. Easy has made a big mistake. Him and his brother Angel might have put 12 years of hurt to bed when they killed Happy in the last episode of Mayans MC. But not only did they kill the man that murdered their mum, but they killed a Sam Crow Redwood original, a sergeant at arms nonetheless, and that will have major repercussions for the Mayans. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Let's talk about it. Episode 6, Season 5. We get a major death, and that death came in the way of Happy Loman. So the Sam Crow member, the Sam Crow original, Redwood original, dies, and it was a bit unexpected, but at the same time very predictable. If you were keeping up with the show, if you were looking at the clues, if you were looking at the title descriptions and you're putting pieces together, it would make sense. On the 12th year of their mother's anniversary, it had to be Happy that they were going after. They dug the hole. The show wanted to try and mislead you into believing that Easy was going to kill Angel, and they did a lot of things to try and get you to believe that was going to happen, but we all know that, at least not yet, Easy's not going to kill his brother yet. But someone he will easily and happily dispatch of would be his mother's killer, and that, of course, is Happy Loman. The only thing that surprises me about this is it took them so long to do it. So they arrive out in the desert. They're at like some cabin in the desert. Angel believes that these tools are for him, the shovel's for him. He thinks that he is going to die. He tells Easy, look, our mother wouldn't want us doing this. Our mother wouldn't want us fighting. Easy says, today we say goodbye to her mother. And they say this right outside the cabin, and then Easy pushes Angel through the door, and we see Happy. Happy's laying there with some chick. I suppose he's banging some chick. And what surprised me a little bit about this was we heard the Reyes brothers arguing outside. They're like, and this is out in the desert, so there's not going to be much noise. So any noise that you do hear is going to stand out. It's not like you're in a busy city where you wouldn't really hear voices as much because you've got like loads of traffic and stuff like that. We're out in the desert. We're out in the middle of nowhere. So the Reyes brothers are literally arguing right outside the door, and Happy didn't hear them. I did think that was a little bit suspect. I think they could have done that a little bit better. But anyway, they're in the room now. Happy's looking. Happy's like, ah, shit. They've got him at gunpoint. The chick's screaming, but he tells her to shut up. And then Easy obviously is pointing the gun at Happy. Angel is confused. He doesn't know what they're doing here. He's a little bit relieved, I guess, because he thought he was the one that was about to die. But then I think he can try and put the pieces together and realise that Easy is here for Happy on their mother's anniversary. Happy, though, went out like a complete boss. You know, he didn't beg for his life. He didn't even apologize. He didn't do nothing. He didn't ask for help. He pretty much accepted, like, I'm done. This is me. These guys have burst in. This is finished. I am going to die. He actually tells the Reyes brothers that it took you long enough to grow some balls to come and get me, because if it was my mother, I would have butchered whoever done it. And that's how you know, like, Happy is just a crazy motherfucker. He's literally got Easy, who's also a crazy motherfucker, pointing his gun at him, and he's saying they have no balls, and that he would have, if it's someone done it to his mother, basically insinuating that you don't really care about your mother enough because you should have put me in the dirt. And I'm surprised they didn't in Season 2, when you think about it. In Season 2, when Happy gives them the information about the hit, they kind of just let it go, and I am surprised they done that at the end of the day. I don't think we would have seen Jax doing this in Sons of Anarchy, but no, they did let it go. However, I think it's fair to say that Easy has evolved, or you could even argue devolved, since Season 2, and he's not the same person he was back then. Maybe he had forgiveness, maybe he could be reasoned with, but Season 5, Easy will kill anybody, and not just kill anybody, he actually wants to kill Sons, and this is like a 2-in-1, you know, it's 2 birds, 1 stone, because he's getting to kill a Sons member, and he's getting to kill the guy that killed his mother, so it makes perfect sense. Happy tells them to let the dogs and to let his side piece go, because they're innocent. Easy tells him, well, wasn't our mother innocent? But Angel is like, he's agreeing with Happy more or less. He's like, look, it's nothing to do with him, just let them go. Easy then gives her tells her, look, you can go, but if you look back, we'll kill you. and you have to leave your phone. But just before this, she turned around and said to Happy, do you want me to call Chibs? And he tells her, shut the fuck up. It's like, how's she going to call Chibs? She's literally been held at gunpoint. I highly doubt Easy's going to allow her to, you know, dial up Charmin and be like, hey, there's 2 Mexicans here, got us held at gunpoint. That's not going to happen. So she ends up leaving, she gets her clothes back on, she leaves the room, and I guess she's safe, but I don't think Happy is safe. And then Easy explains that they knew he was here because a Reaper was in their territory, and Easy says he's known for weeks, which gets me wondering, why was Happy here? I mean, he could have been anywhere. You could argue he's coming here to bang some chick, but he could have done that in Charming. He could have done that anywhere. Why the hell would he be all the way out here in Mayan territory when he knows that there's a war going on? There's got to be more to this. Was he perhaps keeping an eye on Sam Dino? Was he maybe trying to oversee things, keeping an eye on Isaac? Was Charming considering getting involved, and maybe that's why they sent Happy anyway? We don't know, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense as to why Happy was in Mayan territory, and if we find out a little bit more about that, that would be great. But I just can't imagine that this was like a random place for him to be. It doesn't make sense. He's basically putting himself in the firing line, he's putting himself in danger, and we can see that happened here. But anyway, Easy asks him, what was her mother's dying words? What did she say last? And then we get this like really sick, psychotic Happy turn, and he starts smiling as if he was happy about this, pun intended. And he makes a gunshot noise. He's like, bang! And then he goes, she didn't say nothing because I shot her in the throat. And it's like, holy shit, he's basically mocking their mother's death right in front of the Reyes brothers. I mean, this is a guy that probably knows he's dead anyway, so fuck it, he's not going to hold back, he's not begging, he's not trying to worm his way out of this, he is just basically rubbing it in the faces of the Reyes brothers. Look, I killed your mother, and I shot her in the throat, and she didn't even have any final words because she was too busy choking on her blood. So very, very, very sick stuff here from Happy, and it was great. It was fucking great. Then Easy tells him, 12 years ago, you came in to our family's lives and you destroyed it. You put this whole thing in motion. You shattered our family. This whole turn of events is because of you. And then Happy just tells Easy, shit happens. You knew what you signed up for when you signed up to this, or maybe you didn't. Then he looks at Angel. Angel is like kind of just standing here the whole time, not really offering anything, not really contributing to anything. Easy tells him, look, this is your kill, I'm going to give this to you, it's a gift to you, Angel. And then Happy's like, oh, poor little Angel, you got nothing to say. And then he says, stop being a little bitch. Like, it's almost like Happy is trying his best here to die. Happy is trying to get the Reyes brothers to shoot him, or maybe make a mistake, or at least he's trying to get something out of them. He's not sitting here just hoping that this passes over. You know, he is making sure that at least if he is going to die, that they know his final words, and that he doesn't go out like a little bitch. Then he tries to grab his gun that's sitting on the table, but before he can do it, we see Angel and Easy pulling their guns out. Now, Angel gets pushed out the way by Easy, while Easy begins to shoot at Happy. So Easy kind of puts himself in front of Angel, maybe to protect Angel. And this looks like the scene from the trailer where we thought Angel got shot, but originally, I guess it's not. I guess it's just him being pushed back by Easy. So Easy shoots Happy a few times, I think in the chest and the stomach. Happy's kind of like bleeding out on the bed. Easy then looks at Angel and he tells him to finish it. And I still don't even feel like Angel wants to. And I know we've seen Angel kill sons already. Last episode they did a drive-by and he killed some sons, but I didn't really feel like Angel got any like satisfaction out of this. I don't think he really enjoyed this. Maybe he was just still fucked up over the thought he thought his brother was going to kill him. But the entire time it was almost like Angel put Happy out of his misery, because he knew he was going to die anyway. If he didn't do it, he knew Easy was going to do it, and he's like, I don't want this. He just doesn't want this. Now I don't think Angel... I'm convinced that Angel will finish Season 5 two ways, either leaving the club or dying, because I just don't think he wants this life anymore. He walks up and he executes Happy, shoots him in the head, and that is it, guys. A Sam Crow, a Redwood original member, done, finished. We had him for 7 seasons in Sons of Anarchy. Obviously, he appeared at the very end of Season 1 of Mayans. He was in quite a bit of Season 2. And now he finishes up in season 5. And I mean, I thought that I really enjoyed this whole story arc, them arriving there, them confronting Happy about their mother's death. I did enjoy it, but I think maybe it would have been a little bit better if we got to see more of Happy in this season, if he got a couple more scenes. Now, you could argue that they wanted it to be a surprise, but like I said, if you pay enough attention to this show and if you break it down like we do on this channel, I mean, you knew it was Happy anyway, so there wasn't really a surprise. And then they start digging. Obviously, they put Happy into this grave. Easy seems to think that they've done good by their mother. Easy seems to think, they've got her justice, but Angel disagrees. He doesn't see this as justice. He doesn't think their mother would want them out here in the desert killing someone and then burying them. So, you know what? I actually agree with Angel, but Easy doesn't think so. He thinks we're Reyes men. This is all Reyes men are capable of. So we did see earlier in the seasons that Felipe was worried about his sons turning into him, and you can see why he was worried now, because Easy Reyes has turned into a full cold-blooded, I will kill at any cost type of guy. So yeah, and it's strange, because I think at the beginning of the series, I think you're more likely to believe that Easy's the nice one, and Angel's the one that's maybe more willing to, be the cold-blooded killer. You think that Angel is more like Felipe, but as the series goes on, we see it's the complete opposite. And I still wouldn't say Angel's a nice guy, especially with women. He treats them like shit. He basically just abandoned Nails as soon as their kid died. So I'm not saying Angel's a nice guy by any means, but he's not the cold-blooded killer that Felipe and that Easy has turned into either. So that is it, guys. He did. Happy Loman is gone. He is finished. Sucks, because if we do have any future Sons of Anarchy stuff or anything in this same type of universe, then we're not going to get Happy. You've still got the possibility of flashbacks, of course, but we're no longer going to see Happy in a future spin-off. There's talks about a spin-off with Abel and Thomas, or maybe another Sam Crow spin-off, or a Grim Bastard spin-off, or anything like that. We're not going to see Happy, because Happy is now dead. And speaking of Happy being dead, this now for me triggers Sam Crow. This officially gives Sam Crow the green light. If Montez's death wasn't enough, this certainly will be, because Happy was loved in Sam Crow. He was an important member of Sam Crow, and he was basically the third. He was the third highest guy. Keep in mind, he is a sergeant at arms. So they've killed a major member of Sam Crow, and this will not go unpunished. And if they killed the girl, then maybe they could have covered this up. We'll talk about that more in another video, but who knows? Maybe the fact that Easy let her go, maybe he wants to get Charmin involved. Maybe he wants to try and cut the head off the snake, and he sees the head being the top charter, the Redwood original charter. So maybe this was his plan. Maybe he wants to try and get Diaz and the other Mayan charters up north to get involved and help them in this war, and he might think by killing Happy and by initiating a response from Sam Crow, then that basically forces the likes of Diaz and Stockton to get into this war and to get involved. So we'll have to break that down, guys, in future videos, but there's a lot to take from this, a hell of a lot to take from this, and it wasn't a great episode, but this whole story arc with them turning up, the whole scene with Happy, this was great. This was great. It was greatness surrounded by shit. I mean, let's be honest, that's what it was. Anyway, guys, let me know your opinion down below. Like I said, lots more videos to make on this. Will we finally now see Tig and Chibs? Will Sam Crow get the green light? Will the girl that Happy was sleeping with, will she go back? Will she report to Sam Crow? Was this Easy's plan? Did he want Sam Crow to get involved? Or will Sam Crow getting involved basically be the end of the Mayans? Lots to talk about, lots to discuss. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one. But until then, guys, been Fog Entertainment. Thanks for watching, and peace.